This is Late Night Help. I'm mark-alyn. We were supposed to spend some time with Linda Lassi today. She's a self-prescribed Sir Thriver, and we'll talk about that in coming weeks. Somehow we missed each other, and we will pick up with her next year in the year 2016, which brings to mind the term New Year's resolution. And we're going to have the insane-Darrell-Wayne. Ken Jefferies, our friend from Los Angeles, is here. And also our other friend and associate producer and Facebook guru, Kevin Stern. How's your class going?
It starts a week from Monday.
Oh, okay. Kevin is going to take a class. And yeah, I'm going to plug another radio show.
Oh, I thought he was learning to have some.
Well, maybe.
Rim shot. Insert rim shot here.
Yes, exactly. No, he's taking a class on social media, and up until a minute ago, he was going to help with latest from the greatest.
Oh, he knows that I'm just funning you.
Yeah. So let's talk about New Year's resolutions. I've always thought of New Year's resolutions as a plan B. If you have a plan B when you have a goal, you won't necessarily reach your goal and have to settle for plan B. Does that make sense to any of you guys?
Well, I think what you're trying to say is if it's something important enough, you're already trying to work it anyway.
Yes, sir.
Right, and making a New Year's resolution, you can't resolve to continue to do the same things that you think that you need to be doing.
Right, you have to change it up.
It's going to be something different, right?
You got to change it up.
People go, you're already doing that.
Right.
You can't use that one.
Right, and of course, having a resolution for health, I'm looking around. Gentlemen, we all need resolution number 1, 20 pounds. Maybe some of us 40 pounds. But would you agree with that?
40 pounds, you'd have to cut off your head and both your arms to get there.
Yeah, bless you, Darrell. I've always liked this man.
Yeah. Flattery will get you everywhere, right?
Right, exactly, right. Especially with me. Ken, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Well, actually, I'm doing it now. My wife and I joined a gym a couple of months ago, and she needs it because she has MS. She has multiple sclerosis, but so we hope to write it off. That's part of my resolutions. But the other part is the gym actually it works well, and especially in the winter months, we have an outdoor pool at our home, but we can't really use it during the winter.
And swimming is really great.
So we can swim.
For everybody.
This way, we can swim indoors at the club.
Do you swim together?
No, I don't because our schedules don't match. But
you have a schedule?
Yeah, I actually have a schedule. She has a schedule. She's still working. I'm sort of retired. But anyway, and I cough a lot too. As a matter of fact,
gotcha.
I have to get rid of that cough. Anyway, so I like to swim.
Already started with
I've done that already.
Exercise, right.
I'm a little upset because somebody stole my gym bag.
No way.
They stole it from the back of my car, which is so. What they got was not something really valuable. They got old sneakers,
a jock strap.
Jock strap, but maybe not a jock strap, but that old sneakers. What they get? Old shorts, old smelly shorts, and
thank you for that.
Yeah, for that visual,
Ken Jefferies.
Right. So that's what I got. But anyway, so we're on our way. That's my main resolution: is to lose more weight and to get fit.
And I turn further to my right, and I look at my friend Kevin.
You really want to know? Well,
I do.
A friend of mine has MS.
Oh.
Talking about MS, and he went on the paleo diet.
What's that?
It's no carbs.
High protein.
High protein, no carbs. He had diabetes. The diabetes is gone. He's lost 40 pounds. So my New Year's resolution is to do that and nothing but salads with the protein starting January 1st.
And that means I have to come over and show you how to cook? A
salad? I can take a head of lettuce, chop it up, and put some chicken in it.
Yeah, but do me a favor. Don't use green iceberg lettuce.
I will not.
Okay. Romaine, something with deep color.
And I
want
to join the gym, too, because I love swimming. That's the only exercise I like.
Well, I do some other stuff too. I've been doing some weights and stuff like that. When I grew up in Long Island, my next door neighbor back east, we set up a gym in his garage, and we actually, built workout systems. We like for instance, a lat machine. They used to pull down for your back, for your,
Right.
for the lats. And
You were in high school.
Yeah, and we used to read. Not that it made us any more fit. We used to read the muscle magazines by guys like Joe Weider.
Oh yeah.
And these guys, and I
Absolutely.
come out here, Southern California. I find out Weider's publishing empire was based in Woodland Hills.
Yeah, right down the street from you, really.
Yeah, not far from where I live. So
Right.
so
I went to school.
Not that
I
it
went
matters,
to,
but
I went to high school not far from there at Canoga Park. So.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you, Insane-Darrell-Wayne?
What about me?
Well, any health resolutions? These guys are going to exercise?
Health
Didn't-
related?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try. You
All
know,
right.
I mean, we call them the two dirty words, diet and exercise.
Oh, God,
Because no matter
yes.
what, there's no miracle cure. It always has diet and exercise somewhere lying underneath the soft white underbelly of getting well.
It's interesting because I have never been athletic. In high school, I was not athletic at all, and I never liked the idea of exercise.
Right.
And at the time, in high school, and even until I got married, I could eat 2 Big Macs at a sitting easily, and not gain weight.
Well, we already talked about the rope.
The rope?
The rope in high school where you had to
Oh,
climb
we
the
had to
rope
climb.
and
Yeah, we did that
touch
a few
the top
weeks
shelf.
ago.
I remember
I did
too.
that once. I was so scared in 10th grade that the PE teacher, get up the rope. I've never been able to do it before. I went straight up and never had trouble.
Never was able
You
to
could do it?
I could do it. But in junior high, I could never do it. But I was so scared of high school that this PE teacher was going to whip the you-know-what out of me.
He scared you up the rope.
He scared me
Now,
right up
did
the
you go
rope.
all the way through the roof? Maybe yeah.
If
The
there
rope
was-
through
Could
the
you-
roof?
If there was a roof, I would have.
Could you
gone
do
through.
the rope?
Yeah, I think I could. I was very slow with it.
I would
but
like to
but I
try it
tried
again.
Very slow.
I think I'd like to try that again.
It can be arranged.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I think I'd like to try it.
I got a tree and I got a rope, and I know how to
It-
use them.
It fits right
You're an
around
old
your neck.
Yeah. My problem is coming down. That
Let
would
go.
always
Just
be.
let go.
Oh, is that
Well,
how
it's
it-
like you
let go.
fall 20 feet. Yeah, he's down.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense to me. This is Late Night Health. We're just having kind of a session with the guys, and we are talking about New Year's resolutions. I wanted to mention that there's something coming up this New Year's Eve, which is just in a couple of days, next week actually, and that's Renewals Eve celebration, ringing in the new year, or ringing in the new cheer with Robert Clancy. It's December 31st from 4 to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So no matter where you're celebrating throughout the country, you can join in and get more information on this. Go to guidetothesoul.com/renewalseve. And this is not a commercial. This is just because I think Robert is tremendous. I get a lot of joy and satisfaction from listening to his poetry and to his thoughts and comments, and have really been inspired by many of the things that Robert says. So go to guidetothesoul.com/renewalseve for more information on that. What other let me rephrase this. I started this by saying I don't like resolutions because if you don't already have a goal, even if you set a goal, which is fine, I don't like plan Bs. Anybody agree or disagree with that?
It's always going to be the lesser of the things that are important. Plan B.
Right, exactly. I mean, let's say, you want to be the host of The Tonight Show or take over for Conan because he's not funny, or Jimmy Kimmel because he's not funny. Where can I go? Huh? Colbert. Colbert is funny.
That could be Plan C.
Yes,
actually.
Colbert is funny. But
Out of the three, he's the one that I like the least.
is he?
Yeah.
There's just something about the other two guys, but so you have that as a goal, and you find you can get a job and make a lot of money doing, I don't know, greeter at Walmart, and you settle for that. My problem is that I don't want to settle.
Yeah, I got the same problem too. Yep. And
Right.
And what do you do when you're at the latter part of your career, or for instance, in my case, I'm sort of semi-retired from broadcasting in a way, but want to stay back in it. And my wife would say on occasion, why don't you can get a job as a greeter at Walmart, just do something. And she's saying it to be supportive and all that kind of stuff. And part of me says, no, I want to stay in broadcasting, you know. I wanted to get back into broadcasting in the worst way. So here I am now.
Right.
No.
And we're not charging him much, are we, Darrell?
No, not too much. No.
Not too much.
Got it. Kevin,
although I do have to give up my firstborn son, I'm told later. Do you want him?
Darrell gets him. He's
The problem
got a lot
with broadcasting as a career right now is things have changed so radically in terms of the personalities they're looking for. When we started in the business, all about the same time, I would imagine, you had to have one of those 60-cycle voices like a Gary Owens or Ken Jefferies.
Ken Jefferies.
Hello.
And Mark and I don't have those kind of booming, commanding voices, so we probably didn't get hired for a lot of gigs because of that. And now they tell us we sound too mature, that we all should sound like Ryan Seacrest, who does not have a
big voice.
A big voice. So the big voices are gone from the industry, and now it's people that
sound like us 30 years ago.
And the other problem is the radio.
That's why I stuck with production.
Yeah, Kevin is engineer and
voice.
Production. Right.
Smartest one in the room.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of the smaller radio stations around the country, the mom and pop stations, where a lot of us got our start, they're owned by big corporations now, and they run network shows, and therefore they don't have the need to hire young disc jockeys anymore.
And where do the
business
people
has changed?
Right. I just read a study.
Their whole business has changed.
The whole business has changed, and television as well. I've worked in that as well. One of the things I just read is that radio is listened to by 90% of the American people, that the medium is vibrant and vital, yet the big corps are not, doing what they used to do. The farm teams are no longer available.
Right, so they have nothing to fall back on, presumably.
Right. Well, this is Late Night Health, and we're just kind of having a session with a couple of old radio guys from production and on air with the insane-Darrell-Wayne. You want to do you do one note, and the other guys will follow you.
I'll do one note. What?
No, and then no, never mind. We've got the Insane Darrell-Wayne. We have Ken Jefferies. We've got Kevin Stern. I'm Mark Alyn. We're just talking about radio for a few moments here on Late Night Health. And we invite you to go to latenighthealth.com. Latenighthealth.com. Lots of great information that Kevin has put up there, as well as, of course, Becca and Dave Burge, our web people. And we're a couple of weeks, I think we're almost 6 weeks behind in loading up our shows on the site and all the information, but it should get better soon. Little technical difficulty. When we started in radio, guys, the technical difficulty was the transmitter didn't boot up or sign.
I had to call Marconi when I broke in originally to get the transmitter going. Yeah.
All right, we have a couple of minutes left to the end of the show. Darrell?
In Corona, rat in the contactor in the transmitter. Yeah,
got it.
Right.
Exactly. I'm Mark Alyn. Don't go away. More coming up here on Late Night Health as we move forward.
Are you paying too much for auto insurance or looking for coverage? Do you know which insurance company has the lowest rates? Call 800-708-5063 now, and instead of searching through hundreds of insurance companies, let us do the work for you and match you with the one company that meets your auto insurance needs. Best of all, our service is free. Did you know that you should be shopping for new rates every year? Because as your driving record improves, you will continue to qualify for more discounts. We Speak Insurance is your one source for matching you with the best auto insurance. And you can still take advantage of all available discounts, saving you hundreds over your current plan. Even if you don't have the best driving record, we Speak Insurance, so you'll get the coverage you need by calling now. 800-708-5063. 800-708-5063. That's 800-708-5063. 800-708-5063.
Do you owe the IRS? Do you have unfiled tax returns? Have you received a wage garnishment or bank levy? Maybe a lien has been filed against you. The Tax Firm of America can help you with all your IRS tax problems. Our staff negotiates settlements, reduces penalties, and even removes garnishments and bank levies, often within 48 hours. Don't wait another second. Take action now. Call 1-800-453-0755. If you or your business owe $10,000 or more to the state or IRS, and you are one of the first 100 callers, we will prepare your tax returns for free. Call 1-800-453-0755. 1-800-453-0755. This offer is limited to the first 100 callers. Call 1-800-453-0755. 1-800-453-0755. 1-800-453-0755. Call the Tax Firm of America now.